Hello everyone, welcome to LRDA Prep. My name is Samir Surdana. So this is your 10-minute daily quant with Smear episode number 8. In this session, I'm going to cover a very beautiful question of modulus and uh, uh, the modulus and the graph concept based question. It's an easy question. All you need to know is how to draw the graph. The area in square unit, we are supposed, in this case, we are supposed to find out the area in square unit enclosed by the lines x equal to 2, y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 4, the x-axis and the y-axis, right? Let me give you the basics of how to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of x. The modulus graph. Let's have a basic understanding how to draw the modulus graph. Y is equal to mod x. If I take y is equal to mod of x, you should know that modulus, right? Anything that you're putting inside the modulus, output will always be positive. So if I'm putting something positive inside the mod, the outcome will be positive. If I'm putting something negative inside the mod, output has to be positive, and to make it positive, I need to multiply the output with a negative sign, with a negative value, so that it becomes a positive. That means if I'm saying the value inside the mod is greater than 0, I'll take y as plus x as it is. If I'm saying that value inside the mod is less than 0, in that case y will be equal to minus of x. You'll have to open the mod with a negative sign to make it positive, right? So if x is less than 0, if you open it with a negative sign, it automatically will become positive. So if I have to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of x, you can see that if x is greater than 0, y is equal to x is the graph of y is equal to mod of x. This is y is equal to x. If x is less than 0, y is equal to minus x will be the mod of the graph, will be the graph of the modulus. So this is the basic graph of y is equal to mod of x. If you subtract something from the modulus, let's say if I want to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of x minus 2, subtracting something from subtracting some value from the modulus sign will shift the origin, right, by the magnitude of 2. Will it be on the left hand side or right hand side? You can easily see that earlier when I was putting x as 0, y was 0, so this was the origin of the graph. Now the y will become 0 if I put x as 2. So the origin of the graph is basically that value of x at which y becomes 0, or you can say that value of x at which the modulus becomes 0. So this modulus is becoming 0 at x equal to 2. So subtracting 2 from the modulus will shift the graph by the magnitude of 2 on the right hand side. So y is equal to mod of x minus 2. This will be the graph of y is equal to mod of x minus 2. Right? And if I add something to this value now, when I want to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 2, let me give you the idea now. If I want to draw the graph of y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 4, I know that graph of mod of x minus 2 is this, right? The origin is x equal to 2, y is equal to 0. At x equal to 2, y is becoming 0. When adding something to this value, when I'm adding something to this graph, you see that when I take x as 2, y will not be 0. This is a graph of y is equal to mod of x minus 2. Adding 4 to this will shift the origin by 4 in the positive direction of y-axis. This is the positive direction of y-axis. You're adding 4 to this value. Right? That means at x equal to 2, y is becoming 0. Right? But now in this graph at x equal to 2, right? If I'm talking about y as mod of x minus 2, at x equal to 2, y is become 0. But at y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 4, at x equal to 2, y will be equal to 4. That means the graph will shift. The graph will shift in the positive direction of y-axis by the 4 unit. So this graph will now be shifted by 4 unit in the positive direction of x-axis. So at x equal to 2, y is not 0, it is 4. And in fact, it will never be 0 now, because this 4 is positive, mod of x minus 2 cannot be negative, so it will always be positive. The minimum value of this is 0. You can see that minimum of y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 4 is 0. And now you see that, you know that the value of x equal to 2, if I have to draw the line y is equal to x to 2, it is a straight line passing through x equal to 2. And x-axis and y-axis, this is my positive direction of x-axis, this is a negative direction of x-axis, this is a positive direction of y-axis, this is a negative direction of y-axis. I'm supposed to find out the area bounded by y is equal to mod of x minus 2 plus 4. x-axis, y-axis, and x equal to 2. So this is the area that I want to find out, right? This is the area that I want to find out. And you can easily find out this area. You can see that the length of this, if you carefully observe, see that this is origin O 0 0, and this you see that when I put x as 0 here, when I put x as 0 here, y will be 6, so this will be 0 6, this point is 0 6, this is 2 4, and this is 2 0, right? You see that this is nothing but a trapezium. These are the two sides which are parallel, right? These are the two lines which are parallel, and the height between these two parallel line is equal to 2. Height of the trapezium is 2. So the area of this shaded region would be half into sum of parallel side. What is sum of parallel side? Sum of parallel side is 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4, right? This line is 6, this line is 4, right? The height is 4. Sum of parallel side into the height between the parallel side, or you can say distance between the parallel side. This is 2. That is the area of trapezium. Area of trapezium is, a trapezium is a polygon, is a four-sided polygon where two opposite sides are parallel, and the two opposite sides are parallel, and these are the oblique sides which are not parallel, right? The area would be sum of parallel side and the height between the parallel sides, or you can say the distance between the parallel side. So this area would be half into 6 plus 4, 10 multiplied by 2. So area bounded by the curve will be equal to 10. Option number 4 will be the correct answer of the question. This is the correct answer. Easy question, only basics of modulus are required to solve the question like this. You can solve. Subscribe to LRDA Prep for your 100% syllabus coverage for CAT and other ambient exam preparation. Also, you can practice your daily DILR with me, right? One set on daily basis for 30 minutes will be discussed in the special classes happening on Unacademy by me, and I'm taking the class every day at 4 p.m. So you can subscribe to this classes. The link of all of my sessions of 30 minutes daily DLR have been given in the description part of the video. And there's a last day to enroll at current prices. Right, these are the prices which will be effective from in the month of April. So if you want to go for plus subscription, and if you want to enroll at these prices, today is the last day to enroll yourself for Unacademy Plus. You can use my referral code LRDS Mir Live to get Unacademy Plus subscription. LRDS Mir Live is my referral code that you can use to get 10% plus subscription. LRDS Mir Live. Thank you so much for joining the session. See you in the next part. Every day I'll be uploading one DI set, an LR set, and one quant concept or important quant concept will also be uploaded here. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part.